Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Zombal Diaries. We've got like our 5 Kerbals here trying to survive against the zombie Kerbal horde. What happened yesterday is we got a couple of vehicle parts. We got 2 vehicle parts from this factory over here. Raided it completely, drained everything we needed. Even got a couple of weapons and stuff out of it. We got like a load of crossbow bolts and a couple of crossbows. So that was pretty cool. But we're running really low, like we have no food whatsoever. So I think we're going to have to survive the night, get a bit of rest in, and then try and raid the diner tomorrow for food. Because we have like 6 snacks and only 2 cooking ingredients. I think you need 3 to make a meal. So that's going to be our priority for tomorrow. And maybe even tonight if we get a chance. But I think maybe it's a bit of rest time. So who is... Jebediah is relatively fresh. So Jeb can do that. Who else is... Everyone else is flagging. Dubbo can modify an item focusing on protection? Defense, there we go. Modifying a motorcycle. No one else wanted to play chess. He was annoyed at Scott, Jeb, Bill and Dudber. Bob grabbed a circular saw and hacked the leg off of a guy wandering too close to the window. Dubbo created a toughened motorcycle helmet. It is now protected against melee attacks. Dubbo is modifying a jacket. Bill finished a game of solitaire. They ate 4 snacks. Half crew modifying the motorcycle jacket. Bob did some exercise with a skipping rope. Dubbo created a toughened motorcycle jacket. It is now better protected against melee attacks. Bob ate a snack. Dubbo cannot find that into modifier. Jebediah reported the house is reported by a small number of zombies. Sees that the noise level is low. Blah blah blah. Okay. Right, everyone's pretty flagging, but I don't think they'll need to actually rest until they get really tired. So it is a possible opportunity that we could send out a little reconnaissance team. So Bill and Bob can go have a look over there. While you're out, I want you to carry with you as much as you can in the way of defensive items, so protection and 2 golf clubs, and then also take with you the glowing flashlight and the normal flashlight. I think the other glowing flashlight is held by Jeb watching for zombies. Dubbo focus on any capability, and I guess Scott just have some time off. Dubbo's modifying a mop. Scott washed himself in the shower in the bathroom. It has 2 doors and 2 windows leading in from the outside. It should contain a cache of weapons. Bob is looking forward to preparing a hearty meal. 1 zombie outside. They saw 4 zombies inside. Okay, so we know there's probably a little bit more, or 4 zombies inside and 1 outside, so it's 5 zombies. It has weapons. It has 2 doors and 2 windows. Just 4 entrance points. That place is easy to defend as boggeration. That is... I'm feeling we need to take this place and we need to then defend it. Because it's a nice central location. Easy jumping to the bank, easy jumping to a couple of stores up here. Whereas here we've got this big empty space and there's not a lot around here. I mean, the police station is going to be impossible to get into without some really heavy firepower, so... I'm feeling we need to take this place. So I'm going to say if Bill and Bob go over there by themselves. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Do it straight away now. And this time, take the crossbow. Take 16 quarrels. Sharpened golf club, hardened golf club. Take a glowing flashlight and a fire axe because you need to be able to get in. And fire axe is like boost your ability to get in because you know you can smash down stuff and it's really hard to get into the place. You kind of need it. And Scott can make some regular traps here. Sweet. Bill and Bob approached the diner with the intention of breaking in. It was a difficult place to get into with few accessible entrances, so they had to spend a good long time finding an entry point. They headed straight through the front door leading to the dining area. They came in. When it came to getting in, the fire axe proved very useful. See? Told you we could have done that fire axe. We cleared the room, taking down one zombie. Sounds like there are only a handful of zombies waiting around in here. A small mob is gathering outside the diner. Bob ate a small meal. Apparently just like there was a small meal sitting on the side and Bob was like... Obviously he's very hungry, so... Dubber created a sparkling mop. It is now better at cleaning up corpses. Oh, good for you. Who's exhausted? Scott. Yeah, you need to have time off, mate. Dubber's modifying a sponge. Scott and Dubber took some time out to trade fighting techniques. Scott and Dudber, again, these two are getting on really well. Like, Scott is racist against Dudber. Neither of them are fighters, yet they're trading fighting. Scott briefly stopped tinkering, picked up a pair of pliers and stabbed a zombie in the left leg. Bill ate a small meal, so these two have just basically broken in and started eating meals rather than actually killing the zombies. Bill clobbered 3 zombies with a sharpened golf club. They got them all. Sweet. Bob cleaned up corpses, and someone needs to watch zombies. Bill can do that. And I think that's... Let's look at the supplies. 20 cooking ingredients. That could be so good. That could be so very good. You know what? Let's start moving everyone over there and start moving the parts. So let's send Scott over because he's exhausted anyway. And he can start doing stuff when we get there. Take with him... Take all our medical supplies on this run. Can't really take much because he's not a strong guy. And actually we could send someone else over at the same time. We can send Dudber over. And Dudber can carry the rest of the quarrels because they're no good without the actual crossbow. And what else can he take? Dudber a handgun. All the shotgun shells because we don't have any shotguns and we don't have any handgun bullets 9mm rounds, so what else can we take? Take a can of gasoline. We'll need to take the vehicle parts because, you know, they're kind of important. Ooh, crap. If we take one of them and we can then fit in the... We need to take the sparkling mop with us ideally because that'll help cleaning up the corpses. Or we can leave the double hand... I don't really want to leave the double handgun. We'll leave 1 pack of painkillers and we'll take the sparkling mop. There we go. While cleaning up, Bob pulled 1 undamaged quarrel from a corpse. They found a stereo while exploring. There's only 1 shower at the diner. Small number of zombies. That's fine. Cool. Right. So, clean up corpses. Take Bob off that duty. Put Scott on that duty. Dubber can watch. And then if we send Bill over there and we send Bob, it's going to be risky because, you know, we're taking the 2 fighters away. Hopefully it'll be fine. And actually, if they take the stereo with them, because the stereo is a really good way of making a distraction, so we can use the stereo to make a distraction later on. Scott and Dub are trading fighting techniques again. Bill grabbed an animal rhino and attacked a zombie's leg. What is it about Scott and Dudber? They really have some sort of really good relationship going on, despite the fact they really shouldn't do. I'm very confused. There's only 1 corpse left, that's nice. Bill and Bob can go over again. Breach, and this time take most of the weapons. Right, we want the angle grinder, the butter knife, a carving knife, a chess set, circular saw, a crowbar, deck of playing cards. Oh, we can't fit that. Deck of playing cards. You are breaching, aren't you? Yeah, you are breaching. Cool. We've got 2 rifle rounds, 4 9mm, and 2 quarrels. Scott finished playing a game of solitaire. Is he feeling better? He's feeling just tired now. That's nice. Well, I guess it's time to search for items. Go, Scott, go! Food ingredients first, because we can make a massive meal, a banquet. We have some vehicle parts to trade. Bring 3 firearms to... Scott found a note. Contains details about a recent scavenging operation. Scott and Dudborough getting along better after the discovery. Scott found 3 cooking ingredients. Saucepan, small meal, blah blah blah, small meal. Half the rooms has been searched. Zombies going quickly around the diner. Large mob of zombies. A lot of stuff is alive. Nah, that's not good. Oh well. Right. Take a couple of wooden spoons, take a wrench. Take the painkillers, take the cooking ingredients. Take the enchanting guitar, because of course. A fresh sponge. Pliers, hand axe, saucepan. Can't take the saucepan? No, can't take the saucepan. Take the skipping rope. Take the sponge. I think we'll need to do another 1 run after this and then we can bugger off. Oh, they're on investigate. They should be on breach. Whoopsie daisy. A young girl has arrived at the diner. She says she can help us, but we have to let her in. Scott noticed some blood under her shirt. She may have been bitten. Take her in, restrain her, and search her belongings. I think, you know, that's a fair bet. We can restrain her when she comes in. We'll be fine. Scott found 39 9mm rounds. Ugh, we now have basically a lot of rounds for a handgun, which means we can actually go to town with that handgun, which is cool. Baseball bat, crowbar, fire axe, handgun, a mop, a shotgun, a submachine gun. Thank you, rednecks. We have a submachine gun, which uses the 9mm rounds, and we have a shotgun, which uses the shotgun rounds we already had. Brilliant, more shotgun shells. Some come up, flashlight, shotgun, another shotgun. We were lucky. In a few moments the girl turned and tried to bite Dudborough, but we stopped her. We searched her bag and found a map. We can use this to safely leave the town once we find the vehicle. Small number of zombies. Oh, that's at Rachel Court. Okay, so that girl was a zombie. Well, was going to be a zombie, and she turned into a zombie, but we restrained her because we spotted that she had blood on her. Bill and Bob be discussing tactics. That's nice. Scott tried to play chess, but Dudborough wasn't interested. It's fair enough. Dudborough's not really the chess kind of person. You do a breach action. You take the welder, the wooden spoon, the spanner, screwdriver, the glowing flashlight, the frying pan, the saucepan, the hacksaw, right. This time round, instead of watching for zombies, make a distraction. Playing music. And then the next round we just leave. We just bugger off straight away. It will probably attract zombies from a few blocks away. Excellent, that's what I was hoping for. Now we leave. Quickly. Before the zombies start owning us. So breach. Golf club. Take the stereo, take the fire axe, take the flashlight, the hammer, the crowbar, the chess set, the screwdriver, the carving knife, a can of gasoline. And we don't need the 2 screwdrivers, really. Do we? There we go. Take one of the screwdrivers. What are you doing over here? You're 100% searched. 25 cooking ingredients. So let's prepare a meal. Dudbur, a large meal. We're basically going to have a banquet. Scott can watch the zombies while that happens. We were ready for Skype. Ready for fight? Ready for Skype? That's a different thing. Scott was watching the zombies at the time and moved a table in front of the dining area entrance, giving us more time to get in position. 2 doors and a window leading to the dining area were breached by 3 zombies. Scott took command of the fight and led Dunbar to the office. They were barely protected. All they had between them was a toughened motorcycle helmet and a motorcycle jacket, but it was better than nothing. Most of the fighting took place in the dining area. Jebediah shot a zombie's skull with a handgun. Bob blasted a zombie's head with a double-barreled handgun. We've got 2 handguns now? Cool. Meanwhile, in the bathroom, Scott blasted a zombie's torso with a shotgun after shooting its left leg and torso. They got them all, but there's a small mob gathering outside. That's no good. Oh, but you can see they're going towards that house, so hopefully they'll have ignored the sounds. So we'll switch to someone else. Like, Scott's exhausted. I don't think we should have him on anything. Bill can barricade entrances slowly and quietly. Bob can modify items, and Jebediah can watch for zombies. Actually, we'll make regular traps. Actually, no. He's no good at that. Okay, well, we'll leave it... Actually, no. If we put Jebediah on make regular traps and we put Bob on watch for zombies. There we go. Clean up corpses, Scott. And hopefully you'll be finished. Jebediah and Bob been discussing tactics. They feel smarter. Bob was watching for zombies at the time, moved a table in front of the dining area. Bob took command of the fight and led Dudbird, Jebediah and Bill into the office. Scott was unimpressed with Bob's plan and did not follow him, instead seeking refuge in the kitchen. Most of the fighting took place in the kitchen. Scott shot a zombie's head with a submachine gun after blasting its right leg, left leg and head. They got them. Well, there's one zombie. The rest of them ran away and protected themselves, whereas Scott got caught in the kitchen, but Scott wasted a load of ammo on the guy, like he shot him everywhere. So wasn't particularly effective. We're still preparing that large meal, which is good. We need to clean up more corpses, so Scott's on that. We'll save the quarrel. No zombies outside the diner now. Yes, but the noise level's going to draw zombies here. Scott stopped working and is resting. There's still corpses around, so we need to get rid of those corpses. Bill and Jeb are going to have to team up to clean out the corpses. Yes, we've prepared a large meal. Excellent. Which means we can now have a banquet type thing. Hold a feast. But we're going to do it between 6 PM and 6 AM, which is fine. So you're starving? Do we have any more? Okay, well, you're going to have to just man up, Jeb. You'll get some food tonight. Like, 5 hours time. Okay. Scott. Oh, Scott is still resting. Double clean up corpses. Jebediah make regular traps. And Bill do some barricading. Cool. Okay. The dine is surrounded by a large group of armed men. They want us to hand over Dudbur. If we do, they say they'll leave us alone. There's a small chance we could fend them off, but we take heavy casualties. Right, do we release Dudbur to them, or do we refuse? Because Scott and Dudbur have been getting on really well, and Dudbur's been like, he hasn't been a fighter, but he has been the guy he's done all the cooking, he's done all the barricading, he's done a load of good jobs, and I think we refuse. I just can't. I can't agree with giving him up to the mob. That's not a good sign. A large group of armed men surround the diner. They promise to leave us alone if we hand over Dudbur. We refused. It was a focused attack. We concentrated on a few of them, thinning out the ranks as they came close to the diner. 2 of them got caught in our tracks. It was over quickly, but although we wiped them out, we lost Bill. Scott led the charge. He attacked 6 of them with his shotgun and gave one of them a critical gunshot wound. We scavenged 23 9mm rounds, a baseball bat, a cricket bat, a handgun, a pair of brass knuckles, a pool cue, and 2 switchblades from the corpses. Scott and Bob need their wounds treated. Bill is dead. It is our first casualty. We have lost Bill Kerman. But we didn't give in. We didn't give in. You've got to remember that. We didn't give in to them. He died fighting for the right for Dudbird to live as a free Kerbal. So it's what he would have wanted if he died a heroic death. Scott and Bob need their wounds treated. Let's just see how bad the wounds are. Minor contusions, major contusions. It won't be the same. It just won't be the same. That poor Kerbal. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it there for now. We've managed to survive attack by an evil gang, although we did lose poor Bill, which is not so good. Him and Bob were getting on really well. He was, but you know. Anyway, I've been EnterElysium. Next time we're gonna heal up. We don't have many supplies, so I don't know how much we'll get past the supply issue for. I mean, we've got some cuts and stuff, so we might need to find some more supplies for that. But to celebrate, in 4 hours' time when it gets to nightfall, we'll have our feast. So we will toast to the memory of Bill and his amazing and selfless act. Although I must admit, in that fight, Scott has to be my Kerbal of the day because, wow, that guy led the charge. He's a scientist, for fuck's sake. He just... apparently, Scott has balls. Scott has cojones. So yeah, I've been EnterElysium, and I'll catch you next time, guys. Stay shiny.